Well, hello. I'm at the park today, and I thought I would read Too Clumsy to Climb. And the sun is going down. I'll let you take a little peek at that. We missed most of it. But that's where it was going down right there. It's very pretty. And back behind me, they're taking wedding photos today. So I asked her and made sure I wasn't parked in her way. So, Too Clumsy to Climb. I didn't think I'd make it out to the tower in time to read this because the sun is going down. And as soon as it goes down, it is dark in Georgia. It's kind of like the night the lights went out in Georgia. You turn that sun down and it is dark. Too Clumsy to Climb. It's a beautiful morning in the jungle. Mommy Monkey gives Little Monkey a tickle. Guess what? She says, I think you're ready to learn how to climb by yourself. Then you'll be able to play in the trees with your cousins. That's so pretty. Little Monkey wraps his arms tightly around Mommy's neck. Climbing looks so difficult. How will he manage on his own? First, Mommy and Little Monkey watch their family and friends climbing so he sees how it's done. See how they move hand over hand to climb higher. They grip with their feet to push themselves up. Little Monkey nervously slides off Mommy's back and grasps hold of a branch. Don't forget to use your tail, she tells him. It helps you to balance as you change directions. Now you try. That's good advice. So he's swinging. Whee. Now he's holding on with his tail. Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. Little Monkey cautiously reaches above his head and manages to grab a branch. He smiles and quickly grabs for another. He misses and whoops! Luckily, I hear geese. Do you hear the geese? And then they just stopped. Well, Little Monkey cautiously reaches above his head and manages to grab a branch. He smiles and quickly grabs for another, but misses. Oh no, he's got one, two. Oh no, whoops. Luckily, Mommy is waiting below with open arms. I've got you, she promises and gives him a squeeze. She gently lifts Little Monkey up and he tries again and again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Tries again and again. We're gonna look at that sunset again in just a minute. She gently lifts Little Monkey up and he tries again and again. Oh dear. Little Monkey's eyes glisten with tears. I'm too clumsy to climb, he sighs. I'm too clumsy to climb. His mommy dries his eyes and cuddles him close. Everyone makes mistakes when they're learning. You just need to practice and believe in yourself. Let's take a break and watch your cousins as they climb, she smiles. He's getting comforted by his mommy. Suddenly, she puts her finger to her lips. Shh, she whispers. Someone is trying to sleep. She points across to Baby Sloth, who is dangling dangerously as she dozes. Oh no, Baby Sloth starts to slip off the branch. Oh no. Did Baby Sloth fall? Oh goodness. It's tricky. Luckily, Mommy Sloth is watching close by. Slowly but surely, hand over hand, Mommy Sloth leads Baby Sloth to a safer spot and shows her how to hook her claws safely around a branch. They do it hand over hand so they can learn. They're watching. They close their eyes and settle in for a safe, snuggly sleep. All of a sudden, a nut bounces off Little Monkey's head. Hey, watch out, calls Little Monkey, and he peers upwards into the leaves. Little macaw peers back. Sorry, he squeaks, and picks up another nut in his claws. Zing! That nut pings out of his grip as well. This time, Little Monkey sees it coming and hops out of the way. Arrgh! Squawks the little bird. I just can't crack this. Just can't crack this. Somebody said hurry. Oh, show you the pictures. There goes the nut. Right there. Oh no. It's covering his head. Doesn't want to be hit by the nut in the head. Daddy Macaw hops over and takes the nut. He shows little Macaw how to steady the nut in his claw, then how to poke his beak into a crack in the shell and rip it apart. Little Macaw pokes his small beak into a new nut while his daddy holds it. He bites down hard and eventually manages to make a little hole in the shell. Daddy smiles and helps him open it wider, then holds the nut out for his son to nibble on. These nuts are made of tough stuff. It will get easier, I promise, says Daddy. Encouraged, Little Monkey tries climbing down the tree, hand over hand. He works his way toward the ground. Suddenly, his hand slips. Wow! Mommy Monkey grabs his tail just in time and gently lowers him to the ground. He stands up, only to be knocked over again by a peculiar ball rolling into him. Oh, hello, laughs Little Monkey. It's little armadillo. It's little armadillo. It's not a ball at all. A pointed nose and bright eyes poke out from a scaly ball. I'm sorry, little armadillo squeaks. It's this whole curling up thing. It's a bit tricky. I can roll into a ball, but then I kept tumbling off in the wrong direction. Little Monkey watches for a while. Poor little armadillo is right. He still needs some practice. They laugh as Mommy Armadillo nudges him back on track. You're getting there, she smiles. You'll be brilliant by tomorrow. He's going to be brilliant by tomorrow. You'll be brilliant by tomorrow. Wondering if those geese are in the road because they're driving slow up there. The monkeys spot movement in the long grass. Little monkey uses his tail to balance as he eagerly lifts himself up onto a low branch to see what's going on. Barely visible, little Jaguar creeps up on a butterfly and prepares to pounce. She squints her eyes and then leaps, but not far enough. Crash! The butterfly flies blissfully off to another flower. Practice makes perfect, Mommy Jaguar says. Watch me. Mommy Jaguar fixes her sights on a pink flower, pads silently closer, and makes her move. Bam! Got it! Now you try. She purrs. Little Jaguar copies her mother, leaping from flower to flower, getting better every time. Look at me! She shouts, "Arr!" Her mother looks on proudly. Little monkey pulls at her mommy's arm excitedly. She's really good now, he smiles. She's really good now, he smiles. Everybody likes praise. It helps them to know that they're doing the right thing. Now, what's that sound coming from the lake? Little monkey and his mommy leap into the nearest tree and carefully climb up a branch to take a look. They see a flurry of feathers and a tangle of long legs. Poor little Flamingo is having terrible trouble standing on one leg. She can't just keep her balance. She trembles, teeters, and topples. Splash! Flamingos. Did you know that while flamingos are raising their babies, they lose some of their color? Because it takes so much effort to raise their babies. But later on, they get their color back. They might fade, but they come back. Daddy Flamingo shows her what to do. He stares straight ahead at a tree on the other side of the lake, then slowly tucks up his leg. Little Flamingo follows his lead. Little monkey claps his hands. Well done. Then Daddy Flamingo dabs his beak in the water to drink. So that's a bit too much for his little one to copy. Splash! Little Flamingo shakes herself dry and laughs. Don't worry, Daddy tells her. You will soon be just as graceful as long as you keep trying. Splash. Come now, smiles Mommy Monkey. It's time to go home. She leaps up through the branches, checking over her shoulder as Little Monkey sticks close behind. Up, up. Up they go until they are back with their family and friends. Little Monkey hears whooping and clapping. Look at you, little climber, calls one cousin. You did it, cheers another. Little monkey looks down at the ground far below. He climbed here all by himself without even thinking about it. Look at that. He did it without even thinking about it. He's way up high. Sometimes we focus on the problem and it affects the outcome. Little monkey feels a warm glow. He has learned to climb, and now he can play with his cousins. Practice really does make perfect, and climbing really is the best fun ever. Today's the day little monkey is learning to climb by himself. He wants to play in the trees with his cousins, but he just can't seem to figure it out. He slips, slides, gets tangled and tumbles, and he and his mommy take a break to visit their friends in the jungle. They discover baby sloth learning to sleep safely, little armadillo learning how to roll, and little flamingo trying to balance. Will little monkey learn from his friends and be able to join his family in the treetops? Or is he simply too clumsy to climb? And there's our back cover. And what do you think? Is he too clumsy to climb? What did he do? He climbed to the top of the tree without even thinking about it. So remember, grow your brain, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I'll leave you with that beautiful sunset.